Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today, guys, we're back on the NBA 2k19. Now, today, guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I feel are the best, the safest builds to make in 2K. The ones that are, like, the least easy to mess up or to get screwed up or to, most of the builds that you're going to have the easiest time with. That, some of the other builds, it depends, like, who you're playing. First things first, I just saw Waterman, Aquaman. I thought it was a pretty good movie. And really, I thought DC did a good job. If you guys like those kind of like superhero Marvel movies, I know it's not a Marvel movie, obviously it's a DC movie, but if you guys do like the superhero movies, I would suggest seeing it. I liked it. I mean, usually I'm not too hard on movies. I like watching most of them. Like, I don't go in expecting much, because usually when you go with expectations, you're usually disappointed with most things. For my build, I have a slashing as my primary, shot creating is my secondary. Now, I made a small forward. My guy's 6'8". I have quite a few badges. I'm almost going to get Relentless Finisher on Hall of Fame, and probably Lob City Finisher as well. With my build, at least, you do get Chase Down Artist on silver. You get Difficult Shots on silver. Some other shooting badges. I think Corner Specialist on bronze. You get Posterizer on gold. I don't really remember all of them off the top of my head. Those are some of them that you do get at higher levels. You get on the Hall of Fame, you get Relentless Finisher on Hall of Fame, Teardropper Hall of Fame, Lob City Finisher on Hall of Fame. Now, my build, it is a good build, but what I'm going to say is it really depends on who you're playing with. Is from what I've noticed, you can guard centers with this build, but it's obviously better to guard anybody else. If you're up against a point guard, with my build at least, offensively, you're pretty dominant most of the time, just because you're bigger than them, and you're usually just as a little bit slower, but you're bigger, so the height and the speed equivalent, it's not like a huge drop off between the two. I don't know why this game is lagging so bad this time, but the builds that I think are the safest, definitely a Stretch 4. Stretch 4 is honestly one of the safest builds in this game you can make. As of right now, 2K hasn't fixed the contested shots. So if you played any bit at all, Park or anything, the Stretch 4s just dominate with the contested three-pointers. They just run back and forth. They have a big guy set screens for them, and you're not able to stop them. Like, you can just run back and forth. You can contest it. Really, the only way you're going to get a good contest is if you have a small forward. They need to be guarded by somebody bigger than a small forward. Otherwise, they're going to score primarily every single time. So Stretch 4s are definitely good, but you definitely want to have badges on all of your builds. It doesn't matter what build you are. If you don't have badges, you're not going to be as good, no matter what build you make. Lockdowns are cheese in this game. They get all the nice defensive animations. They get all the steals. They get a whole bunch of everything. Like, if you guys have noticed, when you, like, I don't have a defensive build. Most people don't have defensive builds. You can make two ways. Two ways are usually pretty safe, too. Like, slashing two ways are good. Cut and try to pick balls off. You get a lot nicer animations. Like, the ball will, like, come to your hands. It's not like you don't get many tip balls on steals. They'll more just come to you. You don't really have to worry about that when you have the two-way. They just come to you. Like, they're literally stick to your hands. Your hands are like glue. And they just, like, if you're a lockdown guarding a pure sharp, the pure sharp can't shoot because you pretty much negate all of their badges with defensive stop. And if you're going to make a lock, make him a small forward. Don't make him, like, a shooting guard, because then the defensive stopper will affect more people the higher you, or the different positions you make him. So I would suggest making a small forward, because then it affects everybody. Lockdown's a safe build. The Stretch 4 is a really safe build. Now, like, a build like mine, it's good, but you just gotta know who you're playing with. Like, when I run with Caleb, they got guards. He's a guard, and Logan has a power forward. So when we play with them, it works out pretty well, because Caleb can pass the ball and Logan can get rebounds. I'm guarding sometimes a point guard or a shooting guard, and I'm bigger than them, and I can usually bully them most of the time. And it's a good overall build to have. I mean, pure sharps are good too. With locks, you just want to make sure you max out the wingspan. Stretches, you probably want to lower the wingspan as much as you possibly can. And we just lost that game. But I mean, I didn't play bad. I went 3 for 4. I had 3 assists and 4 boards. I'm pretty mad it lagged, and then we ended up losing. But guys, the best builds, I'm going to say again, the top two are a lockdown, a pure stretch. You can do playmaking sharps too. Those usually are playmaking shots. Same thing, pure shot creators usually work pretty well. You can primarily hit every shot, and they're very, very hard to guard. You just got to pretty much, people who have pure shot creators, they usually just do a whole bunch of fadeaways and things like that with their pure shots. Now, pure shots are good. Probably do a point guard or a shooting guard for that. Locks, do a small forward. Stretch forwards, obviously, it's going to be power forward. But you can do, if you're going to do pure sharp, probably do a shooting guard. My build is good, but it's not the easiest to learn. You definitely have to have the badges. Like the other ones, you don't necessarily need to have badges on to be good. The stats alone are good. Mine, the weakest link is shooting threes. But guys, I would say the top three are not in any specific order, would be a stretch four, a lockdown defender, and then a pure shot creator. You guys know a really good build that I did not mention. Put it down in the comments below. I didn't cover really centers, because I mean centers are pretty self-explanatory. But if most people usually, if they want to play a center, they know what they want to make. I would say those are the best builds you can start off by making if you guys are new to 2K and haven't had as much experience. If you want to do a lot of shooting and dribbling, do pure shot creating. If you just want to do a whole bunch of spot up shooting, stretch four, or pure shot creator. And if you just want to like make people mad and cheese, make a lockdown defender. That would be my best advice because they are very annoying to play against, and it definitely helps if you have one on your team. Things first, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did hear of a build or know of a build that you guys really like that I did not mention, that you guys feel is a great build for people to have, put it down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, it's been King Clutch here. Have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Thanks.